how you doing, guys? Today I'm going to be kind of telling you everything that was announced at the iPhone 5 announcement in San Francisco in California. Alright, so something new that is in the iPhone 5 is the A6 chip. This has a ton of improvements to the software. It also improves the battery life. You may be thinking, well, it's just a chip. It's not the battery. So how does this improve the battery life? I don't know. I'm not a scientific, geeky kind of person. I'm kind of geeky, but, yeah, I don't know. They just, they had a video up on their website, and they did state that is the A6 chip, and it does improve it. So, I don't know. But I will tell you the battery, specs in a moment, once we get down to that. So, the carriers are AT&T, Sprint, and Verizon. Now, I go with Verizon. I'm a Verizon, whatever you call it, person, I don't know, customer, there we go. And I'm pretty sure Sprint is actually new to the mix. I don't know if they carry the iPhone 4S or 4, but I know they carry the iPhone 5 because I'm pretty sure they just came in when the iPhone 5 was announced, you know, as a carrier, you know. Alright. The iPhone 5 will be in the black and white color. Yeah, alright. Weight and dimensions. This is something changed, alright. The height is 4.87 inches compared to the height of the iPhone 4S, which was 4.5 inches. The width stays exactly the same at 2.31 inches. And the depth decreases just a little bit at 0.30 inches compared to 0.37 inches on the iPhone 4S. Now, the weight is also a decrease in the iPhone 5, which is a good thing. You want a decrease in weight, and you want a decrease in the depth. If you don't know what the depth is, it's just the thinness, okay? The width is not the thinness. You may be thinking that's what it is, but it's actually, like, basically how wide it is. It's when you hold it in your hand, kind of. The weight is 3.95 ounces compared to the iPhone 4S weight, which is 4.9 ounces. The display is 4 inches diagonal Retina display compared to the 4S 3.5 inch diagonal Retina display. Now, what they've done to the iPhone 5 is they've actually decreased it by one layer of the display. Because they had, on the iPhone 4S, they had 2 layers of display, where one was the actual display, and one was where you basically touched it. They're called, like, touch nodes or something. It's really weird. But, it basically sensed when you touched it, and, you know, it dealt with all that stuff. But they basically merged both of those layers into one layer for the iPhone 5. So that makes it thinner, which is a great thing too. The resolution is also increased to 1136 by 640 resolution compared to the 960 by 640 resolution. Although the pixels per inch stay the same at 326. The SIM card is a nano SIM compared to the micro SIM. The iPhone 5 is not compatible with existing micro SIM cards. That can be a downfall, but I don't see really how. I mean, it's making more room for other things, which is why they created the nano SIM. The only thing is if you need if you, like, break it or something, you're gonna have to, like, buy it. I don't know. I don't think it's really that much of a big deal. So, anyway, the intelligent assistant, which is Siri, obviously. Siri, use your voice to send messages, set reminders, and more. That's the same for the iPhone 4S. Although, they actually did update Siri for the iPhone 5. You can now, set reservations for your restaurants, so you can find restaurants and then Siri can actually help you set a reservation, which is amazing. That's like incredible. Alright, the iSight camera, I don't think that changed at all. So we can skip that. It stays at 8 megapixels, and everything stayed the same. So the FaceTime camera, though, has changed. It is at 1.2 MP photos, compared to the iPhone 4S with VGA resolution photos and videos. And the iPhone 5 takes 720p HD video with backside illumination sensor. So that's an upgrade. Video calling is the same with the FaceTime feature. You can do it over Wi-Fi or cellular, and you could do that with the iPhone 4S as well. Video recording. This has changed a bit. You can record 1080p HD video recording as you could with the iPhone 4S. It's still 30 frames per second, still tap to focus while recording, still has the LED light. It has improved video stabilization, which, if you don't know what that is when you walk, it won't like show that you're really walking. It'll stabilize the video so that it's not shaking as much. Take still videos while recording video. So you can take still photos while recording a video, which I think that's amazing. You can basically go back into your video and just take a photo of a still. It's really cool. I actually saw a commercial for that. Face detection is also in the iPhone 5, and it was not in the iPhone 4S. Headphones are upgraded to the Apple EarPods with remote and mic, storage, and travel case, compared to the Apple earphones with remote and mic. You may think, well, they're the same thing, aren't they? No, they were actually completely redesigned with new audio and a new design feature, basically. It fits in your ear differently, and it's just a more average fit. Connector. The iPhone 5 dock connectors actually changed compared to all the previous Apple products. It is the Lightning dock connector, and it's not the 30-pin dock connector that you've seen in all the previous Apple products. So that's including the iPhone 4S. Though there are adapters that will let you plug in your 30-pin connector to the adapter, and then the adapter has a Lightning on it, which it plugs into your iPhone 5. So they do have adapters for it. You can buy it right now on the on the Apple Store. So that's actually out for purchase, even though the iPhone 5 is not out yet to buy. The battery life has also been upgraded. Talk time stays the same at up to 8 hours on 3G. Browsing time is upgraded to up to 8 hours on LTE. This was not on the iPhone 4S because it did not have LTE. It upgrades from 6 hours on 3G to 8 hours on 3G for browsing time. Excuse me. And it's upgraded to 10 hours on Wi-Fi compared to 9 hours on Wi-Fi for browsing time. The standby time is also upgraded from 200 hours to 225 hours. And finally, the capacity and price. Now, there was a lot of talk that the capacity was going to be upgraded from 16, 32, and 64 to 32, 64, and 128. That would just be crazy. Who needs 128 gigabytes? I know I don't. I don't even need 64 gigabytes. So I'm going to be getting the 32 gigabyte version. And the price for the 16 gigabyte version is $199. Okay, so that's actually pretty cheap. It's only $200. And I was actually watching this show. Well, it's not a show. It was the announcement for the original iPhone, and it was so funny because those prices were so expensive. It was $500 for 16 gigabytes. I'm pretty sure. It was $400 for 16 gigabytes. it was something like outrageous like that. But it's just a lot more expensive than it is today. So 16 gigabytes is $199. 32 gigabytes is $300, which is really, well, 32 gigabytes is $299, which rounds up to $300. And 64 gigabytes is $399, which rounds up to $400. 16 gigabytes for the iPhone 4S has been lowered to $99. And there's this weird thing on the Apple Store where it says the iPhone 4 8 gig is free. I don't know if you can actually get it for free, but that's what it says. I don't know. If you guys want a free phone, you can get the iPhone 4 8 gigabytes free. I don't know if that's true, but that's what it says on the store. So yeah, it's upgraded to iOS 6 as well, and yeah, I mean, that's really it. The only thing I didn't mention was the cellular and wireless stuff. That's not really too important. It's just with your carrier and things like that. So I did tell you all the specs and compare them to the iPhone 4S. Like I said, the screen's bigger, it's thinner, it's lighter, it's everything we wanted, guys. Although there was rumored about a fingerprint analyzer, and I'm not seeing that. I'm very disappointed. But that was obviously far-fetched and whatever. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed these photos because they're amazing. I got them right off the right from Apple's store, so they don't belong to me, but you could save them as an image, so I'm assuming that I can use them. Because usually when you can't take an image, they like lock the image where you can't save it or whatever. But I didn't steal any of their videos, so you know, whatever. I do want to just see if I need to talk about this last picture here. Let me open it up. Alright, so this basically just shows you where everything is located. The on and off sleep wake button, and you can see that things are actually changed around, and this is actually really important photo. Now, everything's just about the same, except the headphone jack is on the bottom of the iPhone. The only thing on the top is a sleep wake button. Alright, and obviously you can see the dock is different. That's basically it for physical features. And I told you that it's longer. You can see the dimensions right there. You can see the dimensions for everything, so you can go ahead and look at that and compare that to your iPhone 4S. But yeah, guys, I will be I'm sorry, this video is so long, but I will be doing Apple app reviews, as well as an unboxing of my iPhone 5. And don't worry, I'll do an unboxing right that day. Get it out for you on September 21st. As long as it's shipped to me on September 21st, because I really hope shipping isn't like really stupid and decides to wait 5 more days to give it to me, because I've been waiting like 6 months for this. Alright? So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe. I know this video is really long, but the rest of my videos won't be, because I'll just get straight down to the point. I just wanted to inform you on everything. You've probably stopped watching by now, but if you haven't, you obviously like the video. So please like it, favorite it, and subscribe to me. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.